that some of those polls are stacked against him.
Donald Trump is adding voter surveys to his list of unsubstantiated claims the election is rigged. Local 12's Jeff Hirsch looks at why polling results often differ and why pollsters still say the results are a pretty good predictor of the final outcome. Jeff.
Ma'am, you come to vote today? You come right this way.
As early voters showed up at the Hamilton County Board of Elections, polling organizations are trying to figure out how these citizens and others on Election Day will cast their ballots. Have you ever been contacted by a political pollster?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
When?
Last couple days.
The website Real Clear Politics averages major national polls and shows Hillary Clinton up by around 5%, with individual polls ranging from Trump up 2 to Clinton up 12. Political experts say the overall direction in recent weeks is more significant than one poll versus another.
I think the trend lines are more important than any particular poll. And the trend lines in this election suggest that Hillary Clinton has been gaining and Donald Trump has been, if not fading, kind of not moving forward.
But Trump, who bragged about positive polls during the Republican primary, is now criticizing those which show him losing.
They show these phony polls where they look at Democrats, and it's heavily weighted with Democrats.
Polls are indeed weighted, not to prejudice the outcome, but based on the pollster's best estimate of what the electorate will be.
You don't want to have too many elderly people in the electorate, but they're the ones who are most likely to be home, most likely to have a landline, most likely to pick up the phone. Young people are harder to get, and so pollsters will make certain assumptions about what they think the electorate's going to look like on Election Day.
Do you believe the polls are accurate that you hear or read?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm sure a lot of people are like me. They don't actually give the full truth of what they believe.
I think the polls are pretty accurate. I mean, obviously it depends on who's putting the poll together. Most of the mainstream pollsters, I think, do a pretty good job.
Now, two important things to remember. Polls in key battleground states like Ohio, North Carolina, and Florida are more important than the national polling numbers. Ohio is basically a tie right now. Also, remember, each poll has a margin of error. For example, if the margin of error is plus or minus 4%, that means a 50-50 tie could really be 54-46 for one candidate or for the other candidate, or any of those numbers in between. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeff. And one more complicating factor for the polls, the two other presidential candidates, Libertarian Gary Johnson and Green Party candidate Jill Stein, they could impact the Clinton-Trump race in states that are really close.